Hi, my name's Anahjei. I'm 15, and this is my story. Ever since I've been in foster care, I've been sexually assaulted multiple times, been in 49 different placements, been through hospitals half the time. I've been beaten, I've been abused. When I went to my sister's house, it got worse. She promised me a better lifestyle than my mom's, saying that if I went to go live with her, we would go on trips, we would basically go out, be like a normal family, that I would have a better life. And at my mom, she wouldn't hit me, she wouldn't abuse me, she wouldn't never talk me down, she would just be there to support me in my mental health. Along the line, I knew that that wasn't right, because months after being there, she would hit me, she would throw things at me, she would say she didn't care about my mental health, she would yell. I used to take care of kids there, and it was just to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. So over the summer, when my brother Adonis and Tay came with their daughter Alani, they gave me black eyes and bruises. And when I told Veronica Edwards and Elizabeth Wetmore about these bruises, they saw it. They said, no, those are lies, because my sister Ashane said she's lying. When I went to the house that night, she was fine. But I wasn't fine because Adonis and Tayana said, oh, she's fine. She's A-okay. Because they told me it's either I would fix my attitude or they would fix it for me. So after I had said, oh, okay, I'll be okay, we ate. I went upstairs and I watched TV. And I went to my room. Down the line, after that, I didn't go to school for a week because I had black eyes, I had bruises, and she didn't want me to go to school. She even started telling people my business. She had told me, oh, I'm worthless, I'm a worthless piece of shit, I'm a bitch, I'm a whore, I'm a slut, I shouldn't be doing this. I was in therapy, and therapy was working until she had said, well, don't tell them my business. And after a week, she took me out of therapy because she didn't trust me enough to be inside therapy. When I was in placements and care, she would always call and be like, hey, I'm going to get you out. I need you to have a better lifestyle. But when I was there, that lifestyle wasn't what she had planned. She said, well, I have a car. I can take you to where you need to be. Oh, I have food. You can have devices. And I was like, yeah, that's a good thing. My mom didn't have a car. My mom couldn't take me places I wanted to go. Not at that moment. She'd be like, oh, but your mom abused you. My mom never put her hands on me. She never kicked me. She never raised her voice at me unless I did it to her. That's all my mom had ever did. She provided food, safety, shelter, a bed, and clothes. But when I was at Ajane's house, I couldn't get as much clothes because I already had so much. My hair wouldn't always be done. I wouldn't feel safe and put up to my best priority. I wouldn't feel comfortable. She would abuse me emotionally and mentally and physically. But when I'm at my mom's, I wouldn't have to worry about that. I would be in my bed, sleep, or at school doing my work, maintaining a great GPA. Now, if DSS or the police decides to send me back there, they're sending me back to my death. Because I'm afraid to go back. Because if I go back, I'm not going to see my next 2 years. I might not see my mom again. I might not see my brothers. I might not be here to see college, marriage, and having a great life. See my full potential. Because they're sending me back to my abuser. They're sending me back to someone who said multiple times they would put me in a lockdown facility, that they will kill me, that they don't care about abusing me, because the state gave them papers saying I can be there. So yeah, I called my mom and I said, can I come home? Because I felt safe coming back. If I didn't feel safe coming back to my mom's, I wouldn't be here. I would be at her house, or I would be somewhere in a fucking ditch dead. So of course I would come back to where I feel safe, my mom's house. I felt safe coming back on the ride here. I feel safe now. But if they come and they send me back to anahjei's house, she's gonna send me to Adonis Jones. And he's gonna beat me to the brink of my life. They don't care about what they do. She is illegal. She works in an illegal business. She does drugs. She does guns. She does all that. She sell it. So no, they don't care about their personal life being out there. They care if I tell about the abuse they do. Because I've had black eyes. I've been sexually assaulted. Had bruises. There was times where I was sick and I couldn't breathe and she didn't care. But as soon as a Viachi and Adonis come around, she cares enough. But when Viachi brings his friends over, she'll tell my business, saying, oh yeah, she's been sexually assaulted. She fucked somebody over the summer. She doesn't deserve to be here. There was multiple times that she said I can go back to my mom's house if I didn't feel safe. So when I don't feel safe this time, when I come back to my mom's house, you want to tell them I'm having a mental breakdown, that I'm so unstable, which is crazy enough because when I was unstable at your house, you didn't give me my medication that I was supposed to take because you never went to go get it. I never went to go get my meds that I was supposed to take. They might still be at the pharmacy. Now, which is crazy is when I told her about the sexual assaults, when I told her about them putting their hands on me, she was like, well, that was in the past. You're with me, but yet you still let Adonis and his wife beat on me. When I said I couldn't breathe, when I had black eyes, when I had bruises on my body. And then you get mad because I'm failing in school. But half that time I missed a week or two because of those bruises and the black eyes. Those black eyes and bruises doesn't go away overnight. It doesn't. When I told them about me getting assaulted when I was with Adonis in Greensboro, they said, oh, well, it was because of the clothing you were wearing. Well, if you didn't provide me those certain type of clothing, revealing clothing, I wouldn't have gotten assaulted. And you, for what? She left me in the hospital. She didn't want to come and get me. She is the worst. The worst. She leaves me alone without food. She would then miraculously have money around. But she got her boyfriend something for his birthday, for Christmas. But where was my stuff? She said, oh, you don't deserve it. You don't need it. He went through things. But what about me getting assaulted? What about me getting abused at your household? You and your ex-boyfriend, Kevin, held me down and had them transport me to the hospital, where I stayed for a week plus few days because you didn't want to come and get me. So yeah, of course I'm gonna be like, I don't want to be there. And for what? If it wasn't for Viachi, honestly, I could say he did me a huge favor. Other than he had her beat on me. Because he, honestly, if he wouldn't have given her my report card, I would be there dealing with the abuse. So applause to Viachi Taylor. Because if he wouldn't have given her my old report card, I would be there getting abused, kicked, and yelled at emotionally. Where I'm at my mom's house, who she actually gives a fuck about. When I came here sick, I was in the fucking bed getting fed because I was sick. Because I stood out in the rain for 30 minutes because I didn't feel safe going back in that house. She said, it's either you fight me or you get out. Fight me or you do these squats. And when I did them squats, she kept kicking me and pushing me down. So yeah, I'm not going to be there no more. And yeah, I'm going to be where I feel safe at my mom's house. I've been asking. Can I go to school? I've been asking. When is this going to be over? I've been praying. Because at least I know when I'm at my mom's house, I'm not going to be assaulted. I'm not going to be abused. I'm not going to fear for my life. I'm going to have a safe place to be. Have food and a place to sit. Because there's not a lot of gang banging and noise going on here. There's barely, this is a quiet neighborhood. Unless the police come banging on the door. I feel safe here. This is my safe space. So no, they, DSS or the police bring me back to Ajne's house, I'm gonna be in fucking fear of my life. Because I know she's gonna do something to me as soon as I walk through them doors. And as soon as DSS or the police leave. She's going to hurt me. I'm not going to be able to see another day. So yes, if they see me over there, it's going to be their fault. Because I tried to warn them. If I go back, I'm not going to make it out. And it's going to be on their hands. And that's going to be on them. Because I warned them multiple times. I can't go back there. And there's times where they said they don't care. You have to go back because that's where the placement says you are. But when they told me at 9, oh, the ball is in your hands. You can pick where you go. They told me again at 11, you can go wherever you want. Again at 13. And as soon as I turn 15 and I leave, she wants me to go back because she doesn't want me to tell her business. When everybody already know her and her business. Except for the abuse that goes on in her house. Except for the betrayal. The smoking, the drugs, the weed, the guns. Everything that goes on in her house. So, again, thank you, Viachi, for letting me leave. Because if I would have stayed there, I wouldn't be here. I would be in a ditch somewhere. Dead. Because she wouldn't give a damn. She only wants me back because they gave her a damn check. $650 to take care of me. Which she uses on drugs. And my brother, she used $650 for a damn PS5 for a fucking boyfriend who doesn't want her. But yet you decide to abuse me when I was there for you. Decide to kick me out when I was there for you, but you didn't want to kick your boyfriend out or Viachi out when he brought all his friends and the police to your house multiple times. When he brought females to the house multiple times. But yet you got mad because I decided to have sex in your house. And I got in trouble for it. But yet when he decides to have multiple girls over, throw parties and stuff, you don't care. You decide to kick and yell and try to fight me. because I'm texting a friend or because I'm not listening to what you say. Well, Ajane, you need a fucking reality check. You didn't fucking deserve that. I didn't deserve that at all. Because if you can let a fucking 17-year-old not go to school, have drugs and guns in the house, have bitches in the house, say he raped them, and take care of his business, when there was times where I had to take a test and I didn't go to school. Times where I had to go to school and actually be there because it's something important. Times where I had to go to doctor's appointments, hospitals, fucking graduations, plays, stuff in my life that was actually important. You didn't want to take me because to you, those things wasn't important to you. But as soon as Viachi Taylor come in the picture, it's like, oh, he's super important. It's super nice to have him around. Let's just put Anahjei to the side and focus on Viachi. And Viachi stabbed you in the back more times than I had. I protected my sister. I have kept up with her and her bullshit. But when she put her hands on me, that was the last time I was going to deal with that shit. Because you're not going to put your hands on me and expect me to be okay. I'm tired of her and her bullshit. So yeah, if they do send me back, I fear for my life. And what else do I supposed to say? When I tell them if they do that, I'm not going to make it to another day. I'm not going to complete my life and my life goals. I'm not going to see to what age I want to be at. All because they sent me back to her, my abuser. Just because they didn't want to deal with opening another case, doing an investigation on her and her abuse, on her and her drugs. Like, what?